Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with another edition of This Week in Kyrix. Today is Wednesday, February 15th of 2017. That's right, Valentine's Day is come and gone. And I didn't even notice, because I'm single. I think we established that last week. And every week prior. Oh, hi Hat Mouse. Yay money. Okay, anyway. Been actually a relatively busy week for me. I have been pounding through what's it even called? I have been pounding through a little game called Peace Walker, that is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. The third game in my Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear period rather, saga. Good game, had a lot of fun with it, beat it several times. Just basically by virtue of how I had to play through it. Actually, no, I didn't, because I skipped the third Peace Walker fight and the Zeke fight after I fought them the first time. So no, but I could have. I fought the machines that comprise the final boss multiple times. How about that? Finished it the last day of it, of recording of it, was the day of my barbecue, Monday. It's not gone cold very long. And I had several thoughts as to what would come next. Apparently what'll come next is squirting the shit out of Willow for being a bad girl. But I was thinking, oh, I could and should finish Xenoverse. Yeah, I could do that before starting Ground Zeroes. I didn't, obviously, because I'm going to be doing that shortly. Or at least getting caught up a little bit. I thought, well, Resident Evil Revelations 2 came in the mail. I could play that. Didn't do that either. Well, that just leaves Ground Zeroes, doesn't it? So that's what I did. Last night, I was doing pretty damn good on it. And then, at the end of the 5th episode, I did a thing. I did a thing that will make watching that series worth it. I mean, you could just watch episode 5, that's the kicker. You could just watch episode 5, but you'll get more the brunt of what happened if you watch the episodes that lead up to episode 5. To fully grasp just how fucked up what happened was. Did I do the thing? Did I start my silo? I could have sworn I started my silo already. There's a way to find out. I did not start my silo. Shame and derision. Steal. Get that fucking silo up. See, I'm glad I thought to check. Else I would currently be without a silo, as I am now. But, yeah, it's an amazing moment, and, that screw-up cost me a lot of time, and that's what I've spent all day doing, is undoing that screw-up. And that video would have been done right now, but I'm like, no, if I put off this video, I'll never get it done. It'll get done fucking Saturday or something. And I'm getting sick of that. I'm getting sick of shit getting done so late. You know? There's no excuse for me being that lazy. So I won't make an excuse, I'll just get it done. I say as I patently ignore Xenoverse, which airs in a couple of days. But hey, I am allowed my own flavor of hypocrisy, and I shall indulge in it as I see fit. But yeah, my lazy ass is skipping that for now. Once the thing in Ground Zeroes is done, I should be able to start the side missions, which I predict will take me a video per mission, which might take me the better part of another day. After I do the main storyline, I will pop in at least 2 episodes of Xenoverse, just to pad out my runtime, give me some scramble room, as it were, and then right back into Ground Zeroes. And then, hopefully, into Phantom Pain, depending on how much scramble time I've given myself. You know? If I finish Welk's whole saga, then I can also upload Ryoku's, which will buy me, in addition to all the Welk shit, freaking 9 more weeks of not having to fuck with the universe. It's a lot of weeks. And a worthwhile venture besides. So, that's a thing. That is indeed a thing. That is a thing I will have to attend to. There was no HeroClix this week, so there is no HeroClix update this week. There is, however, an update upon a HeroClix player. Anubis has, with some of his side money, recently been purchasing Dragon Ball Z cards, which good for him. It's a great game. I enjoy it. In this case, the Perfection set. He bought a booster box. Good for him. I love buying booster boxes. It's one of the most fun things a gamer can do, a card gamer, is to buy a booster box and go home and just have fun opening it. Oh, what did I get? What did I get? What did I get? You know? Just so excited. And I timed that perfectly for the book. Like, oh, I'm excited about the book. Give two shits about that book. But, anyway, he's like, hey, what do you have in Perfection? I'm like, not a lot. I have the shit that I got in the draft, same as you. And I have bought nothing else since. So, basically next Tuesday, when we go for clicks, he wants me to bring my folder and just help unload his extras, which I am all for. Free shit is great shit. You know, I told him, hey, if I can make a suggestion, get some movie set stuff next, because I have literally nothing from the movie set. And I mean literally as in the hyperbolic sense in this case. I have all of the allies from that set, and 2 cards that people have given me, and that's it. That's literally all I possess. I don't possess any, like, special attacks. I don't have any characters at all. I almost bought some characters, but I decided I don't need Garlic Jr. or Turles or Lord Slug that badly, because I'm not likely to play them anytime soon. So I skipped on those. But I do fully intend to get them someday. I have heard rumors, and by rumors I mean I've heard it just through Anubis, who's heard it through other people, that Panini is canceling Dragon Ball Z. Either the company is going under, or they lost the licensing, or they just gave up on it, or whatever. And I'm okay with this. But Kyrix, don't you love that game? Yes, that's why I'm okay with this. Because if they're canceling it, that means that all those DBZ cards are going to actually drop in value. You'd think it would be the opposite, but no. Turns out, when a card game goes under, people stop giving a shit, for the most part. It's a great time to get into the game, like when I did Yu Yu Hakusho long after it failed. I didn't know the game existed until it had been dead for years, you know? And as a result, I was able, dirt cheap, to get boxes of stuff. And I'm sure I told the story, but when I say boxes, I mean boxes. Not like, oh, you got 3 booster boxes. No, I bought 7. That was one transaction, 7 booster boxes. Another transaction, 4 more. Oh, look, 2 starter boxes. You know, just that's the kind of transactions I was making. And without a lot of money. I think the 7 one cost like $120 that me and a friend split. You know? And very little of that was shipping. Like the first one was $20 to ship, and then each additional item added like 5 to the total. The rest of that was just purely buying shit, and it was awesome. But yeah, that's and if they aren't in fact canceling it, that's cool too. Because that means that there'll be better, well not better, but there'll be more sets. Like I can get a Boo Saga set. Oh, that's right, strawberries do need that. That means, oh, we'll get to the Boo Saga. We'll get to, well, the Boo Saga really. But yeah, we'll get all the various sagas of the game, and that'll be awesome. I'm totally okay with that. And if they're canceled, then I still win. It's a win-win for me. You know? Because it'll be much easier to get every card in the game at that point, because they'll stop coming out with new shit. Like, it's already easy as crap to get tournament cards. You know? And if they stop actively holding tournaments, then I can, like, oh, I'm gonna get a whole booster kit of these tournament cards. You know? Because, fuck it, my friends and I still play. You know, I don't, as a rule, I don't go to tournaments. I went to a DBZ tournament, but I sucked at it, because I'm still relearning the rules, and my collection needs work. That being said, I do have a great Saiyan deck that I basically hand-built. I got on, I want to say it was Octagon, which had all the cards. Built what I thought would be the best Saiyan deck I could run in Octagon. Took inventory of the cards I had, and then bought the ones I didn't. And I have the deck, the whole deck. The whole Saiyan deck, as I wanted to play it, exists in my personal collection. So that was cool. What was even cooler is I was able to get 2 of one particular rare card, because they were out of stock of them otherwise, and a guy at the tournament had the 3rd card and just fucking gave it to me. As my first match of the tournament, my first round tournament opponent, oh, I've got an extra of that here. Play it, you know? I'm like, here it is. You wanna put it in your deck now? I'm like, yeah, I do. It helped a little bit, but the problem is, a lot of people run Namek, and Namek is fucking broken. That's the wrong chest. Because, as a rule, now, one of the rules you can do is most powerful personality victory. I do not like that rule, because it is a shitty rule, because it is too easy to do that in some decks. Like, another stupid reason is my Saiyan Mastery, which basically everything I do raises my anger, which boosts me to better cards, is ineligible for most powerful personality victory. But the Namek one, which gives you anger every time you rejuvenate, and by the way, everything in a Namekian deck rejuvenates you, almost without exception. Every time you rejuvenate, you gain anger. That's eligible. That's bullshit. So, the other 2 conditions are decking a person out, which is also hard to do with Nameks, because, like I said, their whole thing is, I'm going to recycle my cards and undo all the damage you just did. I mean, good for you. That's literally what they do in the show. So, makes sense. And the 3rd thing is get all 7 Dragon Balls. Which I'm fine with, because not every deck even contains Dragon Balls. Matter of fact, a lot of them don't. But mine sometimes do, because one of the first things I did was to get all 7 Dragon Balls, because when I first played the original game, back when it was, I want to say Score, but when I first played the original one, I had a couple Dragon Balls, and the Dragon Balls themselves they're not just Exodia, like, oh, get them all and you win. No, they each do things, and the things they do are pretty cool on average. I mean, there are some duds, but there always are. But it's cool just to have them, you know, have them in your deck for certain effects. We're gonna buy that. We're gonna plant that now, as a matter of fact. Get a head start on that shit. Actually, no, we'll wait. We'll wait and plant that in the summer. That'll be great. Be a nice little treat for me. So, no, I better... Well, no, because I'll uproot everything. I'm kind of a schlorg about that. Oh, the salmon berries stop sprouting? That's sad. Anyway. We are, of course, in this particular episode, going to play until the end of spring. So, that's something. And I have a silo ready, which will be cool. Hopefully I'll have at least a mild sense of curiosity as to what this coffee bean is all about. And that's all I care to do in this episode. Tomorrow, of course, it will rain. And the day after, it won't matter. So, yay. I'll probably just scout around for goodies, and then we'll just be on our way. Hi, Willow. Good girl. I wonder how many videos each of the girls has been in. Just not in, obviously. I don't have a face cam, but I mean, how many videos have I specifically talked to each of the cats and the dog? Kind of unfair not to include the dog there. Well, this obviously isn't going to sprout again this year. So we're going to plant ourselves one of them little coffee beans. Won't that be nice? And if I do not miss my guess, and I hope I do not, then coffee is going to be one of those things that keeps growing. And if I do miss my guess, then fuck it. You know, it's hardly worth my time anyway. Oh, looks like Sammy's playing Starbound. Up, there's something I can do. I can harvest some weed. Now, whether or not I'll actually have animals in this one is debatable. If I do, it certainly won't be like the first time I did this, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna have 4 and 4 and 4 and 4, you know? It's like, oh, I'm gonna have 4 chickens. Oh, I expanded the coop. I'm gonna have 4 rabbits. Oh, I have 4 cows. Oh, now I can have 4 pigs. No, it's... Oh, look! 4 sheep! Not gonna do that. Not until I have a fuck ton of silos. Like, that whole wall of full silos. Because I kept running out of food, you know? Especially since I had auto-feeder silos. That being said, I probably will at least have a coop. Oh! There is Adam, also playing Starbound. I'm definitely gonna have to pop on there a bit and bug him. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I bought Starbound over the weekend. It's made by the same people who make this game, Stardew Valley. It's Chucklefish. I don't know if I ever showed the opening thing, but Chucklefish makes this. And some other stuff, but I forget what the other companies were for this. And it's fun. Starbound is a lot of fun. It's multiplayer. I've been playing a bit with Sammy and Adam. You know. It's fun. Not really gonna have much time to do that today. I've got to work on Ground Zeroes. I must undo what was done to me by Watchtower Jerry. That's a thing. I finally have one of those characters. You know? Like not most, a lot of Let's Players will just mythologize a character at random. They'll just pick a character that for whatever reason sticks out to them and make them a part of the Let's Play when there's nothing to them. I've actually done that in Ground Zeroes. There's a character, for the lack of a better term, that I refer to as Watchtower Jerry. And he played kind of a role in my Let's Play. A lot of focus on Watchtower Jerry. And he will, in some form, return for the Phantom Pain, as I understand it. Just gotta decide which one is Watchtower Jerry. Because it's probably gonna codename him. Unless this game finally lets me do it myself, in which case there will be an actual Watchtower Jerry. Oh, now Sammy is playing Elder Scrolls Online. I don't know if my little pop-ups are popping up, but if they are, please don't bug them. I will catch all kinds of hell for that. Like, Kyrix? Why are people randomly messaging me? They saw you in This Week in Kyrix. Why? Because you decided to play games instead of Skyping me. Well, that's a full silo right there. God, it's been hot as shit in here lately. That's the problem with my room. If it's cold out, I don't mind the room being like 90 degrees. But if it's warm or nice out, I can't. It builds up heat too goddamn fast. You know. Don't know why, but and that's the problem is if it's cold, I can make it warm. But if it's hot, there's nothing I can do. There's really nothing I can do to dissipate the heat. And I can't even open the door and let the house circulate the air because I'm supposed to keep the kitties inside. Speaking of which, I gotta prep their wet food, clean the litter box, and do all that other fun shit. Okay. Oh, I got another gold one, so that sets me up for next year. Let's just put these golds in here. Nice, good scarecrow. Now shut up. Don't care. Past the point of caring. That must be a gold one. Oh, that must also be a gold one. Man, there's a lot of gold potatoes here. More power to me, I guess. Oops, not like that. Not like that. Not like that. They don't deserve to go out that way. I'm actually probably gonna finish it after this harvest. I water those just on the off chance there's a hope that they will sprout in the summer, but I guarantee they won't. I guarantee they won't. And we're gonna look for flowers. We're gonna look for Haley flowers real quick. Oh, there's a Haley flower. Ooh, and some worms. So many worms. Clay, need that. That's good shit right there. I'm always up for more clay, at least for a while. Because more clay means more silos. More silos means more feed. More feed means more potential animal, not influence, but income. Revenue. Critter-related revenue. That's what it is. Put all these goodies away. Get my... Do I not have a gold Haley flower? Oh shit, that's sad. Okay, I'll take a silver one. Take it over to Miss Haley. Give her flower. Tell her how pretty she is. She likes it when I do that. I wish this were like Harvest Moon, where I could just go in off-season. Well, granted, I'd need the hothouse, but go in an off-season and say, hey, I would like 59 seeds of your finest blueberries. But it won't let me. There's in every single farming game, especially like Harvest Moon, the day before the next season, you should have a prep day of, oh, we're putting these out so you can get an early start on your buy-in. So I don't need to waste my time frickin' harvesting shit. No, don't eat that in front of Haley. Don't eat it at all, it's a goddamn flower. Thanks for telling me how to make your sister hate me. I don't really even have a sarcastic quip for that. That's just a weird thing to tell a person. By the way, if you want this person to hate you, punch him in the genitals. That'll do it. Always works for me. Generally, when I'm punched in the genitals by a stranger, I develop a strong dislike for them. Can't imagine why. I mean, I have awfully punchable genitals. And yet, I cannot help but feel unreasoning rage whenever punched in mine. It's the damnedest thing, really. Gotta get some sap. Gonna need lots of sap for lots of fertilizer. So that my plants will be the strongest of the plants. Strongest plants possible. What are you doing in there, animal? It's not a toy, Willow. Quit! She's playing on the litter box cardboard. There's a big chunk of cardboard takes up a sizable area of my floor, where the litter boxes goes. Cats don't scatter litter all over the carpet, make it icky. She's playing in it right now, because she's weird. Because cats can be nasty like fish and dogs. Willow, come here. Get out. Quit running up here. If you reset that game, I'm gonna whoop your ass. On camera, no less. Oh, that pretty much does it for that. That should be enough sap. At least when you combine it with what I already have. That should be enough, and if it isn't, I'll just harvest more. So, that brings us to the end of this week. See you next week, everyone. Bye-bye. How much money did I get? Well, that's cool. Ooh, quality sprinklers. Something to look forward to. Hi, Lolo. You silly girl. That's a good amount of money to start the next season with. See ya. Bye-bye now.